Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and takes a position in the ummah as the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said. Or as the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was amongst this ummah, the scholars take that position based upon authentic hadith in which the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam stated that the comparison of the scholars amongst you is the comparison of me to the youngest of the companions. And in other narrations, the preference to be given to a scholar over you is like my preference over you. Or kama qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It is of the fitna of the time that we live in, for we are living in a time of strangeness, in which the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam stated that Bada Islam Ghariban, that Islam started as something strange, was the Ya'udu Ghariban, and will go back to its prior position of being something strange. A tree in paradise from which the believers get their clothing for the strange. And it has been stated that this tree has a shade of which the fastest rider on the fastest horse, fastest rider riding the fastest horse, will go 500 years and will not be outside of the shade. And this is where the Muslims, the believers in the Jannah, get their clothing from this tree. And this will be something forever, that they get their beautiful clothing that has been mentioned in the Book of Allah in great detail, and has been mentioned in the Sunnah, the authentic ahadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in great detail. Part of the fitna and the strangeness of this time is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes the scholars, the people of knowledge. There is no doubt that this is something that was foretold by the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and indicated in many, many ahadith, and therefore this fitna leads to individuals to take people who are not in fact scholars and get their deen from those people, so they, the people who are in fact ignorant and are not scholars, mislead, and they are misled, so they mislead. Abdullaah ibn Amr ibn al-As رضي الله عنهما قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول إن الله لا يقبض العلم انتزاعا ينتزعه من النار. Allah, very Allah, does not remove knowledge from tearing it from the hearts of the people. ولكن يقبض العلم بقبض العلماء. But he takes back the knowledge by causing the scholars to pass away. حتى إذا لم يبقي عالما, until when there is no scholar left. اتخذ الناس رؤوسا جهالا. The people start to take the ignorant one, the juhal, is what the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam describes as. The juhal as leaders. فَسُئِلُوا, they will be asked, فَأَفْتُوا بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ, they will give rulings without knowledge. فَضَلُّوا, they are astray. وَأَدِلُّوا, and they will lead others astray. مُتَّفَقٌ عَلَيْهِ. This is a hadith related by the great Imam Bukhari, rahimahullaah, rahmatun wasi'ah, and related also in Sahih Muslim. There are some points we should understand from this hadith. That Allah takes the scholars by them dying. death of a scholar is dangerous and is serious and is a big issue and a problem and a loss that has affected or will affect an ummah, and that it affects the strength of the Muslims. The death of a scholar is something that a true scholar, the death of a scholar, is something that the birds, the bees, the universe, and the creation, and those servants who are aware, grieve about. They are saddened. They cry. They feel the loss of someone who was an inheritor of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is passing away. Also from this narration we understand that we should preserve knowledge, and we should be warned of taking ignorant individuals as our leaders. A tahdeer, a warning of taking ignorant individuals as leaders. Another fact that we should understand from this great hadith, and all the hadiths of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam are great, that the fatwa, giving a ruling, indeed, it is the true leadership. It is the true leadership. And that one is to be severely warned and criticized and found fault with the one who conceives to take such a position without having knowledge. Because the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says here in this hadith, اتخذ الناس رؤوسا جهالا. They take leaders that are ignorant. The ulama are the leaders. The ulama give fatwa. So this is the true leadership for the ummah. Also, what we understand from this narration, that when the scholars do not fulfill their position, the ignorant ones try to lead the ummah. We also understand from this narration a very important fact, that a fatwa bil right, a fatwa given based upon opinion, is the means of misguiding oneself and misguiding others. A fatwa given based upon opinion is a means of misguiding oneself and misguiding others. Another point we understand from this narration is that the jahil, the ignorant one, is scary. The ignorant one is jareen, is daring. He has the audacity to give fatwa. So therefore he gives fatwa. He rules, gives rulings in the lives of the believers as to what is halal and what is haram and what is sunnah and what is bid'ah and what is good and what is bad. He makes brotherhood something that is disliked, salaming something that is forbidden, boycotting a way or a means of trying to achieve paradise. Makes that which Allah Ta'ala, the private parts of individuals, halal, when Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has made a haram. Makes things that are insignificant